Well, late period goals can be backbreakers, and that was the case tonight for the Ottawa Senators, who gave up goals in the last minute of the first period and the last minute of the second period to fall 5-4 in the end to the Colorado Avalanche on Sunday night.
We didn't play well enough, but he gave us a good enough game to give us a chance to get a point. But mentally, we weren't very sharp either. We made some mistakes that more or less led to 3 goals. You're going to have nights when you're not physically that good, but you've got to be mentally sharp. There's no excuses for that. So yeah, we deserve what we got tonight.
The Sens hung around in the opening period before eventually late in the period, the Avs were able to capitalize on a turnover, draw a penalty, and on the delayed penalty, they were able to find the back of the net as they made it 1-0 with 7.8 seconds left to go in the opening frame. Again, one of those back-breaking late period goals. In the second period, it was equipment issues for the goaltenders that really came to the fore as that period went along. Anton Forsberg had issues after making a skate save. He had to leave the game. Linus Ullmark came in for a bit. Forsberg came back into the game before eventually having to leave again. And then it was Ullmark who came back in, and then Forsberg finally came back in to play the rest of the hockey game.
I think goalies can. I mean, it looks like Ullmark's out now, and it's Forsberg back. They're changing goalies like Formula One teams change tires. Like this is.
That's never happened before, but I got the shot off that one timer. I went off my toe, and all of a sudden I couldn't really skate, so my steel popped out. It was like bent on the outside, and then we couldn't find the screws, so they were trying to. So that's why I had to go on up twice, because there wasn't the right screw, so it came out again. And then finally we found one from our back repair, and we could figure it out. So I say thank to Linus for stepping in there. He did a good job while I was gone.
With Forsberg back in the net, the Sens were able to string together some big chances in that second period, but were unable to beat Annunen, the goalie for the Colorado Avalanche, who maintained the 1-0 lead until later on in the period. Once again, a back-breaking late period goal for the Avs made it 2-0 through 40 minutes of play.
I just think as a group here, we have these mental lapses, and it ends up in the back of our net. I mean, if you look back at the Vegas game too, where I take a penalty when it's 4-3. I mean, it's the same sort of thing tonight where we kind of gift them some goals, and it's tough to recover in this league. And yeah, I mean, it's still early. We've played 8 games, and I thought the Vegas game and then the third period in Utah was a step in the right direction, and this was obviously a step back tonight. So it'll be nice to get home here on home ice and start trending in the right direction on Tuesday.
Things started to shift a little bit in the third period, with the Sens generating momentum, generating chances, and eventually finding the back of the net as Brady Tkachuk was able to finish off a rebound at the side of the goal off of a nice zone entry from Tim Stützle and Jake Sanderson, who combined to enter the zone with good speed and transition to get the Sens on the board to make it a 2-1 game.
You know, our team, I think our strengths playing low, playing shots, rebounds, recoveries, and different things like that. So there's times where we tried going high, and either we connected on a play or we got out of the zone, and then I don't know. It's just we just got to keep it simple. We just got to be defensive focused, and there's all the teams that have won recently have been defensively focused, and there's a reason why they win the cup.
Not long after, it was Nick Cousins who picked up his first goal as an Ottawa Senator in his 600th NHL game to make it 2-2. And on that goal, Thomas Chabot picked up his 200th NHL assist.
I mean, it was a big goal at the time. I think, obviously, to get it back 2-2 there with I don't know how much time was left, 7-8 minutes. But, yeah, I mean, then they score right after. It's a tough. It's just those mental lapses that we have. It always seems like it ends up in the back of our net. So if we clean those up, I really like where we're going. I think we can have success. We just matter of doing it consistently throughout 82 games. I mean, there's going to be some times where you don't feel your best, but if you can win with your B game and have everybody pulling on the same rope, you can get wins when maybe you're not feeling at your best.
Much like in the game against Vegas, though, back-to-back late third period goals hurt the Sens once again in this one, as the Avs quickly made it 3-2 and then 4-2 and held the 4-2 lead with just over 3 minutes to go in the period.
We all have to focus, including myself, on just keeping the puck out of the net, and that's just we got away from that. We got too focused on the run and gun game, and clearly when that happens, it doesn't work out for us.
Though Claude Giroux would add 2 goals late, an empty net goal was eventually the difference for the Colorado Avalanche, who take it 5-4 at Ball Arena on Sunday night. The Sens fall to 4-4-0 so far on the young season, looking to improve at home against the St. Louis Blues on Tuesday night from Canadian Tire Center. It's a 5-4 final from Ball Arena here in Denver, Colorado. For Sens 360, I'm Jackson Starr.